This podcast is made possible with collaboration and input from the LinkedIn Digital Transformation Group with reference to Google News and Wikipedia.
"13 industry experts share reasons companies fail at digital transformation." While the goal of digital transformation may be to simplify and streamline a company's workflow, the process itself can be far from easy. A 2020 study by Boston Consulting Group found that a staggering 70% of digital transformation projects fall short of their goals, even when leadership is aligned. If your business is struggling with digital transformation, you are certainly not alone. Below, 13 members of Forbes Technology Council share common reasons companies fail at digital transformation, as well as advice for improving outcomes. 1. Not having the right data in the right place. COVID-19 has dramatically changed business models and forced companies to accelerate their digital initiatives, rapidly moving pilot programs into production. To survive in this new digital economy, clients must capitalize on their data growth and deliver new solutions. Getting the right data to the right place is problematic as data is distributed across clouds, devices, and machines. Gaijin Kondia, Hitachi Vantara. 2. Working with poor onboarding processes. Poor onboarding processes and a lack of purpose-built systems for onboarding and implementation projects are the most common underlying reasons for failed digital transformation projects. With regular project and collaboration tools, the transparency and accountability needed on both sides are missing. Srikrishnan Ganesan, Rocket Lane Corp. 3. Implementing new tech onto broken systems. Digital transformations often disappoint due to layering shiny new object technologies onto broken processes and teams that are resistant to change. Leaders can improve business transformation results by developing integrated strategies that start with a goal-driven process and organizational design change management. Digital innovations should better enable and harmonize those efforts. Clayton Nicholas, Vibranix. 4. Employees' resistance to change. Digital transformation requires change, especially in people involved in the process. This is extremely difficult. Not only does leadership need to be aligned, but the whole organization often needs a cultural shift, with winners and losers. Often, employees prefer the status quo and resist the change. Often, costs, NPS, and productivity initially move in the wrong direction before long-term benefits are realized. Murray Foxcroft, ProArch. 5. Failing to set clear end-user experience goals. The failure percentage is higher when there are hundreds of legacy applications to migrate to the cloud. Some enterprises fail to set clear goals in terms of end-user experience and don't properly benchmark end-user experience before, during, and after these migrations. Not having clear goals to achieve in terms of end-user experience and accurate ways to measure it is often the reason the target is missed. Patrick Ostagai, Exedian. 6. Miscommunication of the goals of the project. One mistake that guarantees failure is miscommunication, that leads to misunderstanding of the need versus the solution built. If the goals of the project are ambiguous or not communicated properly, the end result will be misalignment and a failure in stakeholders' eyes. Also, if the organization lacks a culture of transformation, or employees are extremely resistant to change, achieving buy-in for new processes will be challenging. Sunil Mishra, MTech. 7. Not coordinating goals across teams. Successful digital transformation requires a holistic approach with true syncing and alignment across the organization. Teams and leaders must not only coordinate and establish the desired outcome for their part, but also understand the outcome for the business as a whole. That's a lot of moving parts. Companies that fail at digital transformation do so because they neglect one or more of those parts. Jurgovari, Lensa Incorporated. 8. Mistaking digitization for digitalization. Companies fail at digital transformation by not differentiating between digitization, converting products or processes to a digital form, and digitalization, making the most out of the opportunities of digitized products and processes. Digitization is table stakes, while digitalization will transform your organization. Jessica Nordlander, Thought Exchange. 9. Utilizing an outdated tech stack. One reason digital transformation projects fall short of their goals, even when leadership is aligned, is an outdated tech stack. Your organization's tech stack should foster unification between sales and marketing teams, driving results with all the tools, services, and analytics needed to execute larger organizational strategies. Without it, digital transformation efforts will fall flat. Mike Dickerson, Click Dimensions. 10. A lack of commitment. From my experience, the second most important ingredient of transformation is commitment. Commitment is necessary for an organization to learn how to do anything new. It requires that leadership not only align, but also understand that it's going to hurt. You need to embrace the Stockdale paradox of all good to great companies. It's going to be hard, but you will endure, and this will be your greatest victory. Patrick Emmons, Dragon Spears, Inc. 11. The fear of temporary failure. Fear of failure often holds back business units and creates resistance to changes and initial failures, which are critical for your digital transformation. As with any such project, digital transformation commonly has many temporary failures. Teams are often scared of this due to the negative connotations. Applying a continuous improvement mindset helps but slows down the pace. Hitesh Bhardwaj, Cloud 4C. 12. Not having the proper skills. The skills required for a digital transformation are scarce. To transform digitally means to move your business processes to the cloud to create a better, more seamless experience for customers and to enable employees to collaboratively work from anywhere. It takes effort and change management to move workloads to the cloud, and cloud skills are still in high demand and hard to find. Juliet Rizkala, SailPoint. 13. Overestimating benefits and underestimating costs. Consistently overestimating the benefits and underestimating the cost is one of the main reasons digital transformation fails. It matters little if leadership is aligned if their actions are based on inaccurate or inadequate information. David Kruger, Appsio Corporation.
A message from our sponsor, Anchor.fm. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me tell you here how it works. It's free, you can register free online. Just go to Anchor.fm and register. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or desktop computer. That's how easy it is. Anchor will also help to distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and many more other platforms. You can also generate income from your podcast, with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast, all in one place. Now, you can download the Anchor apps from the Apple Store or Google Play Store. Enjoy the podcast, thanks again.
10 industries where artificial intelligence has caused a disruption. Artificial intelligence, AI, is redefining industries by offering personalization, automating processes, and disrupting how we work. In modern times, AI is embraced by every industry from healthcare to government. Here are the 10 industries where AI has caused a disruption. 1. Agriculture. The most popular applications of AI in agriculture range from robotics to crop and soil monitoring to predictive analytics. Agriculture majors are developing autonomous robots programmed to handle routine agricultural tasks, such as crop harvesting at a higher volume of human laborers. AI is deployed in crop and soil monitoring, deploying computer vision and deep learning algorithms to process data captured by drones, and/or software-based technology to monitor crop and soil health. Predictive analytics driven by machine learning models are being developed to track and predict the impact on crop yield faced by erratic weather changes. 2. Call centers. Call centers are witnessing a revolutionary change in the industry with the development of bots and automated messaging, which is often thought to be one of the industries which are at most risk of becoming obsolete in the world of AI. Call centers are an important link between businesses and customers for customer service and product offerings. AI software has been developed to listen to calls and analyze their impact on customers' buying behavior and shopping experience. Automated calls driven by bots and chatbots may lead to an increase in customers' loyalty in the future, and they may even be programmed to smooth the situation if the customer gets upset. 3. Energy and mining. AI can be deployed into smart electric grids to make them more efficient in delivering energy, and to predict when batteries and other equipment will fail. AI implementation will make energy exploration an easier and more economical task. AI and its subsets, machine learning, are trends that will disrupt the energy industry, leaving massive opportunities for savings. Business majors like General Electric are looking ahead to use AI to optimize how electricity flows out of batteries and points of consumption. According to Bloomberg News reports, AI tech into energy and mining could eventually save $200 billion globally. 4. Healthcare. Healthcare is a sector where AI has endless possibilities, from user-friendly bots and chatbots assisting patients in their health diagnosis to robots performing operations with precision. AI is currently used in the healthcare industry to identify high-risk patient groups, predict diseases, increase speed and accuracy of treatment, and automate diagnostic tests. AI has huge potential to improve drug formulations, predictive care, and DNA analysis that has the power to positively impact the quality of healthcare and affect human lives. 5. Intellectual property. In the global innovation economy driven by AI and allied technologies, demand for intellectual property (IP) titles, patents, trademarks, industrial designs, copyright is rapidly increasing and becoming more complex. AI, big data analytics, and new technologies such as blockchain have huge potential to address the growing challenges facing IP offices. Copyright is an important IP asset for AI. AI protects the technology, product, code, and data from unauthorized use and reproduction through digital locks. An IP strategy for AI systems will layer IP rights to protect different aspects of information, and business enterprises can clearly define and protect their IP with registrations and digital documentation. 6. IT service management. AI technology, when put into utilization by corporate and government networks, will be a dominant feature of IT service management, ITSM, in the future. AI will improve technology utilization in homes and in the workplace. AI technology will cause a disrupting change in ITSM offerings in 3 key areas of point of entry, incident or request creation, automated back-end processes, and knowledge management. AI will impact the IT service management industry in the years to come, predominantly due to the resolution of recurring losses, self-service for low-tier incidents, improved organization and optimization, and instant information like meeting schedules through personal assistants. 7. Manufacturing. AI is increasingly being deployed in the manufacturing sector, including vehicle manufacturers, for automation and optimization of assembly lines. Many industries employing complex knowledge requirements like the pharma and the healthcare sector are vigorously planning and testing AI technologies to focus on augmenting decision-making. Medical data and research are being integrated with AI to inform the practitioner's diagnosis and treatment recommendations. 8. Technical support. The service industry will experience most of the AI adoption throughout 2018 with the integration of AI-powered voice assistants and chatbots. AI-powered voice assistants are answering uncomplicated queries routed to the service help desk, like answering about working hours or determining when an engineer is due to arrive. A bot powered by AI drives significant potential for companies to connect voice assistants to enterprise software with capabilities such as self-service diagnostics or scheduling optimization engines to automatically offer appointment slots. 9. Retail. AI-powered chatbots are assisting retailers to increase the amount of data they can collect about the customer and edging them towards a competitive advantage over the non-adopters of AI technologies. Chatbots collect immense data through digital requests from shopping users who use technology to navigate websites and to make purchases. In the future, chatbots in retail will be able to improve conversation capabilities, capture audible reactions, and eventually provide intelligent data and analytics to the retailer by capturing the emotions and mood of their customers to predict emotional responses to their online experience. This will empower retailers to offer personalized customer experiences to enhance customer loyalty in the near future. 10. Transport. The transportation domain uses AI in mission-critical tasks, which include autonomous self-driving buses carrying passengers in Finland, Singapore and China, autonomous trucks in San Francisco, and railway cargo transportation. Major challenges in the transportation industry like safety, reliability, capacity problems, environmental pollution, and energy emissions are providing huge opportunity and a potential for high ROI for AI innovation. Digitizing isn't the same as digital transformation. If your organization is busier than ever digitizing, you're not alone. Digital efforts have been proliferating for years as companies strive to catch up with technological innovation. COVID-19 massively accelerated the pace, as many of our most basic activities, from grocery shopping to going to work, moved online. However, this accelerated wave of digital initiatives must not be confused with the real business transformation needed for success in the digital age. The former is mostly about enabling business as usual and staying in the game, while the latter is about building the real, long-term competitive advantage to succeed. Despite so much energy and investment in digitization, we are hearing many executives express concern that they are actually falling behind on making the important choices that lead to differentiation. They are right to worry because winning in the post-COVID world will require reimagining not just how you work, but also what you do to create value in the digital era. No matter how many digital initiatives you implement, you can't expect to win by being the same as your competitors. And they are all doing similar things, albeit at different speeds. Instead, companies need to step back and fundamentally reconceive how they create value. They need to reimagine their place in the world, rethink how they create value through ecosystems, and transform their organizations to enable new models of value creation. The bottom line is companies need to shape their own future, recognizing that the world has fundamentally shifted and that they must find their purpose in it. If you can't answer the questions, why are we here? Or what unique value do we add for our customers? Then you are likely at best just staying in the game. We've researched more than a dozen companies that have been hard at work to transform in this way since well before the pandemic struck. These companies have kept the momentum up amidst the worst recession and public health crisis of our lifetime, and their collective experiences contrast starkly with those focused on merely digitizing what they already do. Exhibit 1 is Philips, which pre-COVID had looked at the future and decided to transform from a multi-industry, manufacturing-centric conglomerate to a company focused on health technology services and solutions. It shed its foundational business, lighting, and evolved from manufacturing and distributing products at scale to bringing together hardware, software, data, clinical expertise, and AI-enabled insights to support the delivery of better quality and lower-cost healthcare. When COVID-19 hit, Philips not only quickly designed and mass-produced a new ventilator, it complemented it with biosensors that fed patient information into a remote monitoring platform to enable the safe care of highly contagious COVID-19 patients. Philips also deployed an online portal to help physicians in Dutch hospitals share related patient data. Despite Philips' business being challenged by the demand crash post-COVID, its new model of doing business has supported a quick pivot to solutions that contributed to the company ending the year with stable revenue growth. Construction is known as a traditionally asset-heavy and non-tech industry, but Komatsu has been evolving from selling construction equipment to becoming a leader in digitally enabled smart construction solutions. This is helping their customers dramatically improve productivity and value realization in an industry that has experienced virtually zero productivity increase in the last 20 years. Komatsu initially launched construction machinery that utilizes GPS, digital mapping, sensors, and IoT connections to enable its customers to use Komatsu equipment more efficiently. The company has since gone further and opened up its landlog platform and data that allows customers, competitors, and other companies in the construction ecosystem to better coordinate their activities and improve total productivity across a construction project. These pre-COVID business model innovations have since allowed Komatsu to scale up new sources of revenue via managed services and automated platforms, and even accelerated the rollout of new offerings after COVID hit, despite the slump in construction activity. Another example is Microsoft, which over the past 5 years has been transforming itself from the world's largest software vendor to offering technology-enabled solutions, hardware, software, services, and cloud computing to help B2B and B2C customers improve their operations and their experience of daily living. The company totally reinvented its legacy organization, shifting from a focus on pushing products into the mass market to client solution-oriented teams charged with bringing together the many cross-functional skills needed to tailor services to specific customer needs. Having clarified its purpose and radically reorganized around solution-oriented teams, Microsoft was in a position to act as digital first responders to the world's first responders when the pandemic hit, as Nadella noted in an email to employees. It achieved historic levels of cloud revenue growth from solutions such as supporting universities to move their entire business online. This level of speed and responsiveness to unique customer needs had been lagging at the Microsoft 10 years ago, despite its legacy of digital leadership. What we've learned from these 3 examples and the other companies we've studied is that leaders who want to secure their organization's future must reimagine your place in the world instead of focusing on digitizing what you already do. Companies that transform for success in the digital age define their reason for being in terms of the bold value they create for their customers and their customers' customers, and why. They take advantage of new technology not to copy what everyone else is doing, but to advance their own missions by investing in the differentiating capabilities that allow them to deliver on their purpose. Filling their new place in the world with life often requires them to shed old business models, assets, and beliefs about value creation. Create value through ecosystems, rather than trying to do it all alone. Successful companies in the digital age recognize that the way to remain relevant comes from working together with an ecosystem of players in order to deliver the ambitious value propositions that customers want and to quickly innovate and scale up the incredible capabilities that are needed. Operating in this way requires leaders to think about value creation more boldly, question what their organization must truly own, and be prepared to open up to competitors and give up traditional sources of revenue in order to address some of the most fundamental customer needs. Reimagine your organization to enable a new model of value creation, rather than asking people to work in new ways within the confines of the old organizational model. Winners in the digital era break up old power structures so that new ideas and capabilities can be scaled more collaboratively. They put in place outcome-oriented teams tasked with collaborating across the organization and work with their ecosystem partners to deliver the differentiating and often cross-functional capabilities they need to win. Leaders will invariably have to contend with important questions about how much change they should take on, how fast their existing businesses may be disrupted, how far the strategy may stretch from today's capabilities, and how to best manage the transformation. But these questions should not be used as excuses for staying with current business models. Without a more fundamental business transformation, digitization on its own is a road to nowhere. Remember Peter Drucker's famous quote, "Management is doing things right, leadership is doing the right things." Now is the time for executive teams to step up, disrupt themselves, and become leaders in the digital age.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, please subscribe and share it with your friends and colleagues. Please also support us by clicking the support button at our page anchor.fm/maifors, MAIFORS. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy the podcast. We will see you again in the next episode. Have a great day, take care and stay safe.
You know, man.